do, I'm going to bring on the next act. It is the wonderful Phil Alexander. Give it up for Phil Alexander, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wow, there are a lot of you on there. So, cool. Anyway, how this next few minutes is going to go is basically up to you. Lots of you look old enough to remember The Price is Right when it was originally on television, rather than the repeats on Challenge. But I have a variation on a theme. I like to call it The Tone is Right. And so basically between songs I'll ask you if you'd like me to raise the tone. I'll play something a bit cleaner, you can go higher. Or if you want me to play something a bit ruder, you can go lower. So shall we have a quick practice so that you know the sort of thing I'm talking about? So on a count of three, if you'd like me to play something a bit clean and witty, you can go higher. If you'd like something a bit ruder, you can go lower. On a count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Lower!
I sometimes do wonder why I ask. I tell you, I've got a surprise. You never will believe your eyes. Something you thought I'd never do. I went out and I got a tattoo. But here's what gave you the biggest shock. There's always one. In this case, there are actually quite a few, aren't there? Mine's in the gutter. But you're right. I've got $100 bill tattooed down my cock. You ask me why? Am I perverted? Well, quite possibly. Am I really sick? Why have I $100 note tattooed down my dick? And when you finally stop to take a breath, I give you my reply. If you really want to know the reason, I'll tell you why. I like to play with my money. I like to watch it grow. I like the way it feels in my hand. If you feel the need to shop till you drop, my lovely spouse, you can blow $100 without leaving the house. You see, I'm worried it might just come between us. The fact that I've $100 tattooed down my penis. Are you disgusted? Are you appalled? Well, somebody down here is. Because I've got Benjamin Franklin's face upon my balls. And before you decide to go on strike, you can feel what the hardest of hard currency feels like. I like to play with my money. I like to watch it grow. I like the way it feels in my hand. If you feel the need to spend, well, here's the cunning stunt. If you're looking very worried, because you can blow $100, baby, anytime you want. Yes, you can play with my money. You can help it grow. I like the way it feels in your hand. And that's just a little love song to start with. Okay, so with that as a kind of level, would you like me to go higher or lower on a count of three? 1, 2, 3. This is one of these true stories. You can buy these. I know you can buy them because an advert for one popped up on my Facebook feed, and I thought, I've got to write a song about this. Because I can feel the presence of the Lord fundamentally. can feel him deep inside of me. I know the Lord is with me in most everything I do. I've got a baby Jesus butt plug. I think you should get one too. I know a Jesus butt plug ain't to everybody's taste. With him down there supporting me, life's easier to face. When baby J's getting shit-faced, well, nothing seems so bad. He fills a space inside of me I didn't know I had. I ran into a preacher ranting about Jesus. I thought, God, if anybody does, this guy really needs this. Hellfire damnation, he was such a holy prat. A Jesus butt plug would finally stop him talking out of that. So maybe it could work for you, as it has worked for me. If you want to take religion by suppository, if we all had Jesus butt plugs, no one would think it odd. We'd all be grinding on our seats going, oh God, oh God, oh God. We'd all be grinding on our seats going, oh God, oh God, oh God. Thank you. Sorry, I've just looked down and seen what it says, what I'm standing on here. Does everybody know what it actually says on the front of the stage? It says get off your... Thank you. Okay, so, you know, I kind of think we might be getting closer to your level. So on a count of three, would you like me to go higher or lower? 1, 2, 3! Lovely. For that, oh, hi. Would you like something? I don't know, bit Shakespearean, perhaps. This is vaguely true, actually, because I met an aging actor. He spoke to me one day, where I couldn't get a word in edgeways, until he had had his say. He said, I've played some great parts, but there's one I could not get, no, there's one I could not get, no, the Danish prince escaped me. He said, I ain't been Hamlet. Lovey, no, I ain't been Hamlet. In my career, that is my big regret. No, I ain't been Hamlet. He said, I've done commercials and other sellout stuff. He said, I've even done some porno, but my parts weren't big enough. He knows that bigger parts are better parts, and the bard has the best yet. Yes, the bard has the best yet. And though my bottom was always well regarded, I ain't been Hamlet. Bard from me, I ain't been Hamlet. Been Henry the Third, the Fourth, the Fifth, parts 1 and 2, and yet no, I ain't been Hamlet. Solo. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. He said, I played some great parts, but there's one I could not get, no, there's one I could not get. The Danish prince escaped me. He said, I ain't been Hamlet. To be or not to be Hamlet. Done the Scottish play, I've even been Macbeth. No, I ain't been Hamlet. Alas, for you, which I knew him, Horatio. And the rest is silence. Thank you. Okay, I think this is probably the last choice of the evening. So, think carefully, because, you know, this might be the difference between going home with a happy smile on your face and therapy. So on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'd like to dedicate this one. So what's your name, sir? Petrocelli. If I believed you, I'd dedicate this one to Petrocelli. But well, I'm dedicating. I'm not writing into the song, mate. Trust me, you'll be pleased, you'll be relieved. Because you were lying in bed, feeling major frustration at your total, complete and utter lack of fornication or the female persuasion, appear to hate your guts. You keep getting kicked out of bed by prostitutes and sluts, but as the sun rose, you had a revelation, a certain guarantee of future sexual relations. It's a brilliant idea and really starts to thrill you. You'll dig up some dead bodies, have a triad necrophilia. Fuck the dead. When they lived they wouldn't have you, fuck the dead. They can't resist as a cadaver, fuck the dead. Now they're no longer living souls, fuck the dead. Now you can lubricate their holes and fuck the dead. I'd like you to blame Petrocelli in it all here. The living complain, they say it just isn't done. You say you're not living, people let you have your fun and you tell them it's simple pragmatism, as there doesn't seem to be a living thing to take your jism, because you've tried. With Labradors, Alsatians and even Bengal tigers won't let you vent your frustrations. All the slow-moving ones that you can catch for coitus will not let you in, not the turtle, not the tortoise. That's a big rhyme, isn't it? Fuck the dead, because they cannot escape, fuck the dead. Look, does it even count as rape? Fuck the dead. Though you might, you're not supposed to laugh at that one. That's bad. Though you might think it's distasteful, fuck the dead. It's the opposite of wasteful, fuck the dead. It was at this point in the song I had what is possibly the best heckle that I've ever had. It was at a pub in Leighton in East London, and his voice called out from the back, "You're not wrong, I live next to the cemetery." So how many times have you essayed to Roger? Well, anyone you came across, the cleaner or the lodger, and they always complain. And still you do not know the reason, whether it's your facial features or your body odour. But the dead don't care, they never scream or yell. They never notice ugliness and have no sense of smell. And it's really hot to have sexual relations in the tunnel heading down to a cremation. Fuck the dead. What a wonderful thought is, fuck the dead, before or after rigor mortis, fuck the dead. Because they never will complain, fuck the dead, because they're well past feeling pain, so fuck the dead.
All together now.
Fuck the dead. You are sure to get some action, fuck the dead. If you get in before putrefaction, fuck the dead. You know where to stick your organ, fuck the dead. So get down to the morgue and fuck the dead. Thank you. And to me, I have to admit, I did enjoy the comic timing on that. That was damn near perfect. Thank you. I'm going to leave you with this, because I do worry sometimes, because I play a lot of silly songs, and I do worry that people might think that I don't actually take my music seriously. So I'd like to leave you with this to show just how deeply and seriously I do take my music. So, is there any chance you could turn the reverb up on the guitar? But it's... amateurs. Never mind, you'll just have to enjoy this in its pristine perfection. There's a guy on the stage, seems to think he's Jimmy Page, and his murdering stairway to heaven. Thank you very much. You're lovely.